Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's RL Knuckles here to give you another Knuckles family and friends with my friend Brittany. I just want to say, despite the low amount of views, which I was expecting, I want to say thank everyone for watching our draft thoughts, and that was like our first video of many Eagles stuff, and now we're giving our second video with the schedule that was released less than a week ago. I think it was. It was released like last Thursday. We were trying to get this we were trying to do this earlier, but we had things going on, yada yada. Life sucks. Well, not life doesn't suck, but life gets in the way. So now it is right here. It's better late than never. And before we start this video, I just want to say F mayonnaise. If you don't know, Brittany, I hate mayonnaise. I fucking hate mayonnaise.
I call it the drift.
I I hate mayonnaise. Like I hate that shit. So I really want to start a campaign just saying F mayonnaise. For real. Like I just hate mayonnaise.
Well, first of all, whoever decided to name it mayonnaise that's gross. It's a gross name.
It is disgusting. Like every time I say that beach, I just want to freaking puke. Like I can't stand the sight of it. Like, oh god. But yeah, I'll be promoting F mayonnaise for my video. So yeah, so we're gonna get this thing popping and talk about the schedule now. Before we go to the opponents, what did you think about the schedule when you first saw it? Because it didn't look too bad. Like I knew it was gonna be a difficult schedule, but like it didn't look too bad. I was honestly kind of nervous for when the bye week was. And now I say that it's week 9, literally like right in the middle. And I think we've been getting lucky, like 2017, 2018, 2019, now head on 2020. We've been having all of our bye weeks in November because I think when Wentz's rookie year, we got a week 4 bye. And I think week 4 buys are the dumbest things there because it's literally the season just started. And then you're going to have like 12 straight weeks of playing the game like that. That shit is stupid to me.
Yeah, no, I like that it's like smack dab in the middle.
Literally, like I can't. That's the perfect thing for me. So I mean, people like I said, we got lucky. I think, like I said, hopefully in the future they will say, hey, we won't do any week 4 buys because I'm always nervous every time we schedule. I'm like, are we getting a week 4 buy? But hopefully, like I said, I'm happy with the literally right down the middle. You can't ask for anything better. So we're gonna like break down. Maybe I'm not sure what Brittany's record is. I didn't discuss my record either. But well, I guess we'll discuss our records together when we get to the end of the schedule. So week 1, they have us against Washington again at Washington. And if you notice, like I think the past like 4 out of 3 seasons, it's been 2017 Washington, 2019 Washington, and now 2020 Washington. And I already see it as a win, but I will say this. I think out of our NFC East opponents, I feel as though low key the Skins. I think they'll be good probably next year because they got Ron Rivera. I think he's a very good coach, and I forgot his name, Jack DeFlippo or whatever. I forgot, but the Raiders' former head coach before John Gruden came in, and I feel as though they're gonna set that defense great, like up for the future, like. They have a lot of first-round draft picks on the defensive side of the ball. You still got Ryan Kerrigan. You still have I forgot his name. Hold on, it was Jonathan Allen. Blah, blah, blah. Last year's first-round pick, Montez Sweat. And now they got Chase Young. So they're going to be set up for the future. Like I think, like maybe maybe this year, but next year for sure. I think they're going to be a problem. But I still think it's going to be a win, but I don't feel as though it's going to be as easy as what people think. But like I said, the only advantage that we have other in the NFC is that we got the same coach. Everyone's all new coaches, all new systems. They still got to go through OTAs, but with the whole virus pandemic, we don't know how they're going to like trail. I don't know how they're going to like train. Like, granted, we don't know how our guys are going to train too, but they know the system. They're learning a completely new system, so that gives us the advantage, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You and I talked about it a little bit, and that it being the first round or the first like game is kind of, I mean, I see it as an easy win, but I mean, I guess you never know.
Especially, I mean, yeah, when you face a divisional opponent, it's like you expect the unexpected. Either it's going to be a close game, or it's going to be a blowout, or it's going to be an upset. But like I said, I feel as though we're going to win this game. It just not might not be as easy as what people think it's going to be. But I hope, like I said, if the Pierce is smart, we could potentially blow these guys out. But like I said, you never know. Like it's going to be, like I said, new quarter, like new coach, new system down there. So I mean, we'll see how it is. But like I said, I think me and you have this as a win. And plus,
Yeah.
there's gonna be a lot of Eagles fans there anyway. Like, remember how they played last year? There's a bunch of Eagles fans there. Even when the Cowboys went there, they had more like Cowboys. Was like their home field is not the best home field, and it's pretty sad.
No, it's not. And I mean, you have a lot of fans that aren't, like if you have the Eagles playing, you have a lot of Eagles fans because the tickets are cheap.
In Washington,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think you can get like tickets for like 30, 40 bucks.
Wow, that's how you know your team's bad. That's how you know your team's bad. So yeah, we both have this as a win. Now the next game at home against the LA Rams. And honestly, I'm kind of sad they're our home opener because I kind of wanted LA later in the season, like possibly November or December, because they will be coming into the cold weather and they're a sunny weathered city, coming into Philly, it's going to be nice at that time. So it's like they'll be playing in good conditions. Now, I feel as though we can beat the Rams too because they've overpaid like almost everybody. Like they're kind of overpaid Jalen Ramsey. They don't have a first round pick for the next couple of years. They have Aaron Donald though, and they got Ramsey, they got Aaron Donald on defense, but on offense, I like Jared Goff. He's a good quarterback, but they don't have that running game. Like they took a hit last year, and I just don't see them being any better this year. Maybe they could be surprises, but I mean, I don't see how they're going to be as good as they were, like after like the Super Bowl year, like when they went to the Super Bowl, they were good, but like other than ever since then, they kind of like fell off. Like Sean McVay's not. He's a good coach, but now people are starting to say like, okay, maybe this guy isn't all that what he seems.
Yeah. I would definitely say it's probably a win as well. What they also just got a new stadium too, right?
Yeah, they just got a new stadium, but like I said, they'll be here. Like their first game,
Here.
their first game is actually against the Cowboys. So honestly, I mean, we'll see how the Cowboys play against them. But like I said, it's for the first 4 weeks, you don't know what your team is yet. Like it's still pretty early.
Yeah. I feel like the first, like, it's any at that point, with the first 4 weeks, it's anybody. I mean, it's anybody's game
Mm-hmm.
just because we have no idea how all of our, how everybody's gonna play together on our side either. But I mean, at least if, yeah, like what you said about, wanting the Rams to come in on like in like a colder month. At the same time, like having them come in on like even playing fields will just show who the better team is.
True, and like I said, this is the home opener, so it's gonna be the link's gonna be rocking. So we're trying to go to that game if hopefully there's a season. I'm sorry.
I don't know how it's gonna be. I mean, it could be like it could be weird. They could only sell like every other seat or some weird stuff like that. I don't know.
I don't know either. Like this, I mean, this whole pandemic right now, this Resident Evil crap, I just don't know. Like, I mean, I see.
Jumanji.
It say what?
It's real life Jumanji.
Yes. Well, I'm calling it Resident Evil. I'm calling it Resident Evil. I mean, it's Resident Evil, Jumanji. It's all the above. What's up? Oh, yeah. No. You're right. You're right. You're right. It's
No, May 9th, and there's snow. Jumanji. Whoever's playing the Jumanji board needs to knock it off.
I don't know what else. I mean, you got a point there, I'm a conspiracy theories man. Like, I believe in the most supernatural things and things that don't make any sense. Like, that's me. That is me. That's just me. But like I said, I'm hoping we can have. As see, I feel as though we should talk about that later after the schedule because I'm already like getting depressed talking about the scrap. So we'll move on. So I think both of us have.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So I think both of us have this as a win.
Yeah.
Okay. So week 3, we have the Bengals coming in here. Rookie quarterback, early in the year. He's still learning the system. If you can't lose this game at home. Like, hell freaking no.
No, you can't lose that.
You can't lose at home. No. That's a win. Like, you can't. No. Like, come on.
Yeah. That's a no-brainer. Like, they can't lose that. If they lose that, I'm gonna throw something at the TV.
Well, I hope your TV ain't expensive before you break it.
Well, I'm getting a new one, so maybe I should keep this one.
Maybe sell
Well,
it.
I usually go watch it, so.
Well, I was thinking about selling this TV that I'm using right now, but I'm actually using it for my screen for my computer, so works out for me.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You can do that. I didn't know you could do that.
So for some my TV's small, but you can use your TV as a screen for your computer. I guess it depends on the TV that you have.
Yeah.
But works great for me, so I love it. So now week 4, the 49ers prime time matchup. I'm surprised they have us against the 49ers on a prime time game. Like, I was not expecting that. Like, that is, I mean, I'm happy for it. And, I think it's a good thing we're getting into 49ers early because they could still be suffering that Super Bowl hangover. Like, Super Bowl hangovers could start early. And not only that, now defensively, they're going to be a problem. I think they're the best defense in the league. But they don't scare me because Jimmy Garoppolo didn't seem like that Super Bowl, he didn't look all that great. And George Kittle's their best person on offense. Now they have a good coach in Kyle Shanahan. He can develop great running plays. He's not going to give you the same look every time. But honestly, like, their offense is just not that exposed. Like, if you can stop their running game, you will slow them down because you look at how they played against the Packers. They ran the ball down their throat. Like, I think Jimmy Garoppolo only threw the ball like less than 10 times, I believe. Like, he didn't throw the ball all that much at all. So if you force the 49ers to throw the ball more than run the ball, you'll have a pretty good chance of winning that game. But it is San Francisco. That place gets rocking. Now, I'm sure there'll be some Eagles fans, but that place gets rocking. And it scares me because it's away and it's prime time. So the fans are going to be like all over that place. So, I mean, I still see it as a win, but it's going to be a tough game. Like, would I be surprised if we lose? No, but I see us pulling off this win. But like I said, it's prime time away. It's going to be a difficult matchup. It is.
I don't know. I'm gonna say we're probably.
Now, if you say we're going to lose, say it. Say it. Like, this is a prediction right now.
I don't want to say we're going to lose any game because going into every game, I think we're going to win. But yeah. I don't think we're going to be able to pull it off.
But here's the thing you got to look at, too. Like, we're just predicting what happens from last season. Like, when the season starts, you might say like, oh, this guy got hurt, so then it's going wrong. Like, things could change as the season, like, starts. Or, hell, even maybe, like, later down in the summer, someone gets a torn ACL. Then that would be like, okay, that's a loss. So, no, if you have that as a loss, that's fine. Actually, let me get a pen. Hold on for a second. Oh, god, yo, my room's a mess right now. Like I've been working too dang much. I forgot to clean it. Like, God, where the hell put my pen at? My God, what the f? Uh,
Mm,
unless you got a pen on you right now.
Um,
What the fudge? I had a pen right here. Don't you just hate it when you have something right here and then it's just gone? Okay, I'm just gonna have to remember this in my head.
well,
So,
we can, you can, yeah, it'll, wait, hold on.
folks, I'm sorry about this. I thought I was prepared, but apparently I'm not. I am terribly sorry, everybody. My God. The word? Oh God. You found one?
Piece of paper, hold on.
I mean, the paper I'm good with. But yeah, it's just the pen.
All right, I got one.
You got one? All right, cool. Bet. All right. So I have this as a win. You have it as a loss.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So right now I see us 4-0. You see us as 3-1.
Yep.
Okay. So then after that game, well, okay. So no, wait. Actually, no. Why do you think we're going to lose that game? I just want to hear your take on it.
Because we're relying on forcing them to throw the ball more often than run the ball. So we would just have to hope that we could pull that off. And I just don't know if they're solid on doing that, then they are going to know how to maneuver around what we're going to do.
So you don't believe in our defense more so than the offense?
I feel like sometimes our defense falls short.
Well, I mean, also remember we got Darius Slay now, who can probably shut one side of the field down, and I don't think the receivers are all that great on the 49ers. Like, I don't see many good receivers because they lost Emmanuel Sanders to the Saints. So, like, honestly, no one in their offense really scares. I mean, the only person that you had to worry about in their offense is George Kittle. That's it. Other than that, though, their offense don't scare me. It's just mainly their defense. If we get their defense on the field, like, okay, here's what the 49ers remind me of. So they remind me of the Jacksonville Jaguars, right? Like in 2017, when we won the Super Bowl, that Jaguars defense was great. 2018, their offense led them down. They kept the defense on the field a lot more. So what I see is that the 49ers could be like the new quote unquote Jacksonville because their offense, I feel so people are going to figure them out more, and their defense will be on the field a lot more than often. So I feel as though we're going to see them like go down a bit of a rabbit hole. Granted, they'll still be good, but they'll definitely suffer a hangover early on in the season, and I just feel as though their defense will be on the field a lot more than what they had to than last year. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I don't know. I still think that
I'm trying to get you to change your pick right now. I want you to switch.
You're trying to get me to change, but like I don't know.
All right, so
I want to say win.
I mean, like I said, things could change. So, like I said, right now I have it as 4-0. You have it as 3-1. So that's fine. We can go with that. So week 5, another away game against the Steelers. For me, this is the first loss for us. That's just me because we haven't won in Pittsburgh the past two times we faced them in Pittsburgh. Like Pittsburgh, their defense turned around last year when they got Fitzpatrick. Granted, their offense sucked, but Big Ben will be back. But will he be good? I don't know because on offense, Juju Smith didn't really show what he can do, and James Conner, I don't think he's a good running back that can like. Well, he's good, but it's like I don't think he can hold all those. He can carry do all those carries. But defense, they're going to be good. So like that's 2 weeks in a row. You're going to be facing two tough defenses in their home. Excuse me, in their home stadium. So and I just feel so we had a problem playing in Pittsburgh years prior. So I see this as our first loss against the Steelers, 4-1 for me at that point.
All right. I'm gonna go win.
Oh, why do you think we're gonna win in Pittsburgh? Because Pittsburgh's not an easy to it's not an easy place to play in. I'll tell you that much.
No, I know it's not an easy place to play in, but I don't really see it as I don't see it as anything. I see it as we just have to win. We just have to. We just have to. There's
So
no.
I guess from your view, it's like we already lost. We can't lose two in a row.
We can't lose two in a row. And for me, I think that they would lose to the 49ers before the Steelers.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to lose two in a row too. So okay, so now we're both at evenly at 4-1 now.
Yep.
All right, so these next three games after Pittsburgh are very important because they're at home. And I'm gonna say it right now. I feel as though we can be undefeated at home because the Link is not an easy place to play. And like, granted, if we have our full weapons, if everyone's healthy, I don't see how you're gonna beat us at home. So I will say this: the Ravens will be our toughest home matchup because I mean I like Lamar Jackson. I'm a fan of him for what he's been doing, but that offense is so explosive. But they still question like his arm talent to the standpoint of if you stop the running game, can you if you force Lamar Jackson to throw more than run the ball, you have a point, you have a chance of beating them. Now, granted, their defense is really good. Their defense is no slouch, but I feel as though we're very sure at stopping the run. Like under Jim Schwartz's defensive scheme, he loves to stop the run. So if we can just shut down that running game and force him to throw a lot, we have a good chance of winning this game. Now, granted, it's not going to be easy. It's easier said than done because Lamar Jackson like do so many tricks up his sleeves. But I just feel as though we'll be able to beat them. And plus, we're at home. So if we were in Baltimore, that probably would have been a different story. But since we're at home, I feel as though we can win this game.
I think we can pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it'll be easy. I think it'll be a really close game.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be. I feel like I said it's gonna be the toughest home game we have. I mean, I know we got the Saints and the Seahawks, but Lamar Jackson and that Ravens offense, they were really really good. Now maybe they might come down to earth a little bit because they were like 14-2 last year. Like that's not gonna happen again. Like they'll probably be like drop down to maybe like an 11-5 or 12-4, but. I like Lamar Jackson. I'm a fan, but like I said he's not winning this game at the Link. That's not happening. I don't see it happening. So now we have 5-1 now, right? I think that's 5-1. Yeah, that's 5-1. Yep. So we're both at 5-1. All right, next home game, Thursday night against the New York Giants. I see it as a win. Now I will say this: I'm not Daniel Jones. He's not that bad. Like when they drafted him, I'm like, oh, why'd they get this guy? Like, I thought the Giants were like screwing up their franchise again, but like he's not that bad. Like he showed a little bit of promise. Now, do I think he's gonna beat us? Hell no. No, that's not happening. But he's shown some growth. Like you give him some decent receivers like they did in the draft, he'd become a good quarterback. But for the Giants though, the game plan is for me, it's just stop Saquon Barkley. Like that's it. Like, I mean, maybe he'll have Daniel Jones will have a good second year, but like, I don't see this dude like improving that much. Like I said, Saquon Barkley is still your workhorse there. You stop him, you win the game. Like that's how I see it.
Yeah, I see that mean, easy win.
Easy.
Especially, everybody, us having all of our weapons. Oh yeah, I mean, easy.
Mm. Yeah, like I said, if we have all of our weapons against that our last regular season game against them, RIP to the whole entire team. RIP. Like that was gonna be
Yeah.
it was gonna be over from there. Be, all right, so now after that, we have our next divisional game, Sunday Night Football against the Cowboys. Now, here's a good thing about this game is that like I said, we faced the Giants on a Thursday night. So we have a kind of like a mini bye heading into this game against the Cowboys. So like we'll have a longer rest when we face these guys. Now, despite it being at home, it is going to be a tough game. But I mean, I think I believe them. Yeah, but here's the problem that I have is that this is kind of like a reverse thing from what they did last year. Remember how we faced the Cowboys in Dallas in October and we got our butts
Yeah.
kicked. Then we came back to Philly, we got our revenge, and that's for the division title. It might
Yeah.
be similar to this year. Like everyone wants to say the Cowboys, oh my god, I got CeeDee Lamb, I got all these guys, but they just I
Yeah,
just
but
get the
they're not gonna be using CeeDee Lamb. They're not going to use him. I mean, they will, but they're not going to. He's not going to be their like main guy.
he's not. And like it's hard for me to fear a team that went 8-8. Like we were able to beat these guys using our practice squad players. So
Right.
like I said, you think at full strength we won't be able to beat you guys? Like, come on with that shit. Like, are they going to be a good team? Yes, but you have Deshaun Jackson. Like, okay, so let's look at it this way: we're facing their defense, right? Who on their defense kind of scares you? I mean, yeah, you have DeMarcus Lawrence, but you lost your best pass rusher, Robert Quinn. You still have Jalen Smith now. Leighton Vanderich was injured last year, so I guess you can kind of say, okay, they lost one of their best linebackers. Other than that, though, Byron Jones is gone. Who's going to be your best corner? So defensively, like they don't really scare me at all. And then offensively, okay, you
Yeah.
have Amari Cooper, but Amari Cooper does not play good when he's playing away from Dallas. Oh, if you look at his stats away, they are not good. And plus, he's going up against Darius Slay. Darius has had his way with Amari Cooper, so you don't think he's not going to do it again?
Right.
And so, I mean, yeah, you have
Right.
Michael Gallup. He's a fast receiver, and CeeDee Lamb. Okay, but he doesn't want to play third string to that. He wants to be the number one guy. And then maybe I'm just saying as an Eagles lover and a Cowboys hater, but Zeke, he's still good, but eventually, all those carries that this guy's been doing for the past couple of years, eventually it's going to wear him down. Now, maybe it might not happen this year, but he's the bell that he's the main focus point of that offense. Still, like, is that person a good quarterback? Yeah, he is, but people are still when people face the Cowboys, they're still the number one priority is stopping Ezekiel Elliott. That's still the thing. Like if your number one guy is your running back, then you don't really fear your quarterback as much. So my whole game plan is you stop Ezekiel Elliott, you have a better chance of winning that game. So I just feel as though the Cowboys are not going to win the game. They're not going to beat us at home. I truly believe that. Like I say, if we're super healthy, no, I don't see it. I don't see us losing that game.
When's the last time they did beat us at home?
2018.
Oh, yeah, but before that, I think it's been a while.
Like when it's like a meaningful game, or like because I mean, in 2017, our last game, regular season game, was here against the Cowboys, but we already locked up the division right there, so that game pretty much meant nothing. But the last time
Yeah.
they beat us here at home was, and it kind of meant something, was well 20 besides 2018, but 2015 when we had Chip Kelly's last year, and that was our home opener against the Cowboys. It was a terrible game. It was a terrible 2015. That was a meaningful loss at home against the Cowboys. That was terrible.
I do remember that.
Yeah, I try to forget that game because that game was disgusting to watch. Very disgusting to watch. So now we have 7-1. That should be 7-1, right? Yeah, that's 7-1. So then
Yeah.
we have our bye, and we face the Giants away. I feel so that's gonna be another win. That's 8-1. Now I've noticed under the Doug Peterson coaching, well not coaching tree, but under Doug Peterson, every time we come out from a bye week, we always kind of start rusty under Doug Peterson. If you notice, 2016 against the Lions, we were rusty. 2017 and against the Cowboys, the first half we were rusty, but in the second half we destroyed them. 2018 against the Cowboys, we were very very rusty at the start of that game. 2019, we were a bit rusty against the Patriots, and now this, I mean, being away at the Giants, like I said, I still feel we'll be able to beat these guys, but we might be starting off slow. Like that's been happening after every bye week with Doug Peterson. So you just go by what history's shown us.
Yeah, I still think we'll be able to win. I just think it'll be. I mean, a lot of times sometimes we start out a lot of our games slow, or we'll come out the first quarter and we'll be balls to the walls, and then second quarter we're like, oh yeah, we're doing pretty well, and then we fall behind, and then we come back after halftime and we're like, shit, we got to make up for.
Yeah. So I said
in the second quarter.
Yeah. I said I see it as a win. So now that's so now that'll be make it as 8-1. Are we at 8-1 right now?
Yeah.
All right. So here's where it gets tricky. So Cleveland, I was up and down about this. I wasn't quite sure. Half of me sees it as a loss because you're gonna. I feel as if we're gonna face a team where we should have won and we lose. You're gonna be like, really? We really lost that? But like I said, I don't fear the Browns. Like for all I know, maybe Baker Mayfield might have a better year this year because last year was terrible for him. And you got OBJ there, and I forgot his other receiver's name. What's his name that plays for like he's the other receiver opposite of Odell Beckham and Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. Jarvis Landry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I don't know what I don't say we win this game or lose this game. I don't know. I really don't know. Just something about this game. I'm just like, about. What's your take? What do you think about this game? Do you see it as a win or a loss? Because I don't know.
I'm thinking, honestly, I'm kind of thinking a loss. But I don't know.
I'm thinking that too. Hold on, sorry, that'll be 2, 3.
Because we got one.
Honestly, I'm gonna put it as a loss. I'm gonna say a loss. Like I think this is a game where we're just gonna be like, they got us. You know what I mean? Like they got us. That's all I can really say about because I don't fear the Browns, but I just feel as though that game I'm just gonna be like, they got us. You know what I mean? Like that's the game we just lost.
A team on here where we're like, where you think that they're gonna, lose, but then they wind up on top.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't think we're gonna get crushed either. Like if you look at like under Doug Peterson, yeah, like a lot of games that we lose under Doug Peterson, they're close. It's not like we get blown out most of the time. Like it's a lot of close games we lose under Doug Peterson. So Yeah, I don't see this game as a blowout. Like this game, like it'll be close, but I feel like this is a game where we lost. So now we're at like 9-2 now, or 8-2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 8-2.
8-2. Okay.
Yeah.
So then week 12 we got the Seahawks Monday Night Football. Now we don't know, and now yeah, look at you, look at your face right now. I think okay. This has to be the year we get over the hump of Seattle because they have been our kryptonites for the past years, and I don't know if Jadameon Clowney is going to be on that team or not. Well, I keep hearing reports that he's not going to be back there, but Seattle, man, they're just our kryptonite. They are our kryptonite. But I
I
just feel
know.
as though this has to be the year we beat these guys. Like, I truly, here's the thing. If Wentz didn't go down in that playoff game, we would have won that game. Because they were at times we were in the red zone. We could not score a touchdown. Wentz, he's one of the best QBs within the red zone, if not the best in the quarterback in the red zone. So we will be better. Like I said, and not only that, practice squad players have like our rights. It was just when they came in our not before the playoff game, the actual regular season game was just a mess when they came. We were a mess. But this is going to be a different team. Depending on how our health is, we should be able to beat Seattle.
All
I
right,
like
I'm gonna go with win too because last year I said that we were gonna win the game, and I was super cocky about it last year.
are you talking about the playoff game or the regular season game against them?
No, the regular season game, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I thought we could have won that game too, but Wentz was just I think that probably was his worst game of this season, 2019. I mean, yeah, we got blown out against the Cowboys, but that game against Seattle at home. Here's the sad part. Like we were still like in the game. Like we were still like sadly in the game despite the shitty play. Like it's not like they killed us. It was just an ugly, terrible
Yeah.
game by like, and I like. At least I love Wentz, but I got criticized him too. Like it just was not a good game by him at all.
No, and it's unfortunate that it happened the way that it did because I was so dead set on us winning that game. Dead set winning on that. So I'm gonna keep the positivity going with it.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna
man.
keep the
Yeah, for real, we do. So yeah, so now where does that leave us? Like 9-2 now. Sorry, I'm not. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, 9-2. 9-2.
9-2. All
Yeah.
right. So now then we have week 13 against the Packers in Lambeau. Now, I like Aaron Rodgers, but he's just not. I think he's just losing his prime right now. Like they're not the same team from 2010 that made the Super Bowl, won that Super Bowl, and not only that, like how they got destroyed by the 49ers last year. I just don't think that defense is as good as what people were expecting it to be. And I mean, yeah, offensively they're okay, but they're not great. But having said all that, like I said, as a team, I think we got more talent than their whole entire team. I truly believe that. Quarterback, Aaron. I guess I love Wentz, but Aaron Rodgers has been doing it a lot longer. But having said all that, I feel so we lose that game because we're in Lambeau in December. If we were to be in Lambeau early in the year, like last year, excuse me, when we had that Thursday night football game, I was happy we were in Lambeau early in the season because the weather is not that bad. It's not cold. And something about Lambeau, you play in Lambeau when it's cold. It's seriously, we play in the cool weather too. That's not a problem for us. But like in Lambeau, there's something about that place where it's like it's just an evil place to play at in December. It's just evil to play it. It's not a fun place to play it. And I'm sure Rodgers wants revenge from what he did to us, from what he did to him last year. Like, if it's one thing about Rodgers, he does not forget. He never forgets. And it's not we have a rivalry with the Packers, but I just feel like
Like that,
Roger. What's up?
like coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I see it as a loss. Like playing in Lambeau, and around like if it was earlier, like September, October, well, so either September or early October, yes, I would have been fine. But December, nah, I just don't see it happen. Like I said, I feel we're a better team, but location, like time and place in Lambeau, nah, I just don't see it happening. So that's now that would leave us as 9-3. What does that look for?
I don't know. I want to disagree.
Oh, talk to me. Tell me why I disagree. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk your shit, girl. Talk your shit.
Because I feel like if you're going off of if you're basing it off of time and place, you don't know what the winter there is going to be. What happens if it's like a mild winter and now you're saying we're going to lose because it's going to be miserable and it's cold and it's a miserable place to play when it's cold?
Yeah, you got a good point there, but like this land, it's just Lambo. That's all I can really say. I don't have a good argument, but it's like when you Rogers. How can I say this? Rogers in December and Lambo is he's just a different person. Like
We have a different team. We have our team this year. You don't think that with the tool with the tools and whatever you want to call them that we have now, you don't think that we could do it? I mean, I think we could do it.
I mean, I think we can do it. Like I said, it's almost like okay, not I have us lose against Cleveland because I just feel that's a game where they got us, but here in Lambeau, it's just I just feel as though Lambeau in December is just not the best place to play at. That's how I truly think.
I
Like
think
I think,
how the like we have the Cleveland being the team that should win. Like we should win, but we have it. We're losing. I
yeah.
think that we'll be that.
All right, man. Hey, talk your shit, man. I ain't mad at you. So I ain't mad at you. So
We can't agree on every single one here.
say what?
We can't agree on every single one
Oh
here.
yeah, no, I like that. I like that we have that. So yeah, so now I have as a loss, you have as a win. So right
We're
now I'm
still
at
we're
what?
still green though.
We're still the same. No,
Still.
I should be at 9-3. You
Oh
should be
yeah.
at 10-2.
Yeah. Yeah. Never mind. I lied. Yeah. I'm 10-2. You're 9-3.
Yeah. So then we have week 14, the Saints. I can't stand the Saints. Ever since we went to the Super Bowl, when Alvin Kamara says, "Oh, if we would have if we would have beaten the Vikings and went to Philly, we would have beaten the Eagles." Ever since that comment, I'm like, you know what? Can't I don't like them. And then we went to New Orleans the first time in 2018. That was the whole team was not there. It was like that team didn't show up to play. In the playoffs, we had a shot to win that game, but Alshon with the drop pass, and I don't want to blame him for all that, but like we could have won that game, but we just fell apart. But having saw that, a dome team coming into Philly. See, this is where the weather. See, this is where the weather counts because you have a dome team that's coming in December. It's gonna be freaking cold out here, and you don't. I don't see the team being as at home. Like I feel as though we're gonna be undefeated at home, but I'm not. Here's the thing. I don't fear the Saints coming into a cold building in December. Now, granted, it could be nice in December for all I know, but like you're not gonna come here in a frigid cold and beat us in
Yeah.
Philly. Like hell, freaking no, hell no. And plus, you look at how the Saints. Did you watch that Saints and Vikings playoff game this past year?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Drew Brees did not look good in that game. Like they had a shot to seal that game, and I just feel as though Drew Brees, he's still good, but like he just hasn't been looking great lately. And like I said, that playoff game, that I just how they played in that playoff game, I'm thinking like Drew Brees is not. He's still good, but like he's how can I say this? Like Chasing Hill was doing better than he was. I'm not gonna say that, but he kind of cost his team from winning that game when he had that fumble. That fumble turned everything around right there. So I'm just not scared of, like, if we were playing in the dome, that'd be a different story. But since we're gonna be coming out here in the frigid cold, I don't see that happening. Now, it will be Malcolm Jenkins' return to Philly, and I'm sure he'll be motivated to play and beat us. But I just don't see a warm dome team coming here and beating us. Now, granted, it probably will be a close game. It probably will be, but
Oh
I
yeah,
just don't see it
absolutely.
happening.
Yeah. I yeah, I agree. I would agree with that.
You agree with that? So, what you have is
Yeah, yeah. I think there's a good. I think we have a good chance of beating, especially with as long as everybody's still healthy at that point.
yeah. Like we're gonna get some injuries. Like there's no ifs and buts about it. Like not everybody's
Yeah,
gonna play every game.
no, but I don't think that we're gonna. I mean, we started injuries last year at week 1,
Yeah, man.
and then it just went downhill from there.
Yeah. Luck comes into play with this stuff, man. Like you gotta be lucky because luck comes into play.
We can't be unlucky 2 years in a row with injuries. There's no way. And if we are, then we seriously need to fire the entire medical team and get an entire new one.
Didn't they fire him before? Like, didn't isn't it? They what?
They fired our head, the head of the medical team.
Yeah, and like I said, the medic. Yes, if we have a lot of injuries again, then yeah, you got to get rid of them again. Like I'm just getting tired of the whole up and down with the injuries thing. Like it's just ridiculous. The injury gods hate us, or some of the medical teams not saying the right information. Like because medical teams say they want to say to the team what they want to hear. They want to say like, oh, he'll be back soon. Yeah, yada. Like they'll say they're in the team's payroll. So of course going to say all the right things, but technically they gotta be real and be like, hey, this guy should not be playing yada yada yada. So yeah, so now
Yeah.
yeah. So now I have it as a win. So that'll make it for 10-3. Would it be it? 10-3? For me it is. That's 10-3.
Yeah, I'm 11-3.
You're 11-3. Wait, 11-3. You shouldn't be 11-2.
Oh,
Because you have
sorry, 2.
God
Yeah,
dang.
yeah, 2.
You're fucking me up. All right, so all right, so now we have week 15 against the Cardinals in Arizona. See, I was debating. See, with the back to the Cleveland loss, I was debating either we lose at Cleveland or we lose at Arizona. Because my scenario would be this: we lose in Arizona, and then we come back. We're ready to face the Cowboys the next game. But for this game right here, I really don't know because I like Kyler Murray. I don't know if he's going to take a step back or step forward his sophomore year. I mean, he's got DeAndre Hopkins now, and he's still got Larry Fitzgerald. But I mean, Larry Fitzgerald's getting old, man. Like, props to him for still playing, but he's getting old. I don't know. Like I said, they could take a step forward this year. They could, but I mean, defensively, their defense is crap. It's not good at all. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
how we could lose. I don't see how we could lose.
I don't see how we could lose this game either. I really don't. Like I said, I'm not. Kyler Murray will get better, but come on. I mean, their defense does not scare me whatsoever. So you know what? I'm gonna give this as a win. So that would make it for me. That would make it 11-3, I believe. Yeah, that'll be 11-3 for me.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3.
That'll be 11-3. Now the next game is very, very, very tricky. We're facing Dallas in Dallas. And here's my thing about this game. I want the Eagles to somehow wrap up the division by then.
And it not mean anything.
I mean, it could mean it like seeding. Either get a number 2
Right.
seed or a number 1 seed. So like I was hoping, this game would not mean anything to us, but it will be, honestly, because it's like last year. We went to Dallas, got our butts kicked. We faced Dallas again at home, and we beat them. This could be the opposite for us right now. Now, granted, we don't know where Dallas is going to be at that time. Like, is Dallas a good enough team to make the playoffs? Yeah, they are. But I mean, in Dallas, still, like, and here's the Dallas is not. It's not a hard place to play. It's not all that bad. Like, they're a dome team, but they're probably like one of the worst dome teams in terms of difficulties. No, it's not difficult to play there at all. But I mean, playing in Dallas, them having another shot at us. It's for some reason it feels like every year it's always like, okay, Eagles and Cowboys at the end of December. It always comes down to that December game. That's all. That's why either the division's on the line or a high seed. Like, I don't know, but I don't even know where to. I don't know. I hate to say it. I think we might split with them. We always split with them.
I was gonna say the same thing. We always split with them.
I would like for us to sweep them. Like I said, this is early speculations. We go over from what we see last year. But I feel as though we lose this game. And this will be like the last loss. Here, because I was hoping that our last home game would mean nothing, maybe. But I mean, that last game at home against the Skins can mean something for if we want to get a higher placing in the playoffs. Because like I said, I obviously have us winning the division. So overall,
Right.
I see our record 12-4. I have us as 12-4. I don't know if that's gonna be a number 1 seed or a number 2 seed. I'm not sure, but I just have us going at 12-4 because you gotta think of it this way. Last year we lost 3 game winning touchdowns. Like our record should have been a lot better than what it was last year. Like Nine like said that game against the Falcons, Nats no longer missed that game winning catch. The game against the Detroit. Now, granted, JJ Whiteside wasn't in the end zone, but if he made that catch, we could have made a touchdown and win that game. And then Nelson Aguilar does the touchdown drop against the Patriots that could have potentially either tied a game or like get a touchdown and tie the game for a field goal or get the touchdown and do a 2-point conversion. So like there were 3 games where we dropped game winning touchdowns. So you look at this schedule right here. We're all going by if our team is set and fully healthy. Then yeah, I don't see how this team cannot be a double-digit team win. That's how I see it. So mine is 12-4. What's your record like?
One, 2, 3. Did I miss something? Because which one did I miss?
So you said we would lose. You said we would lose to the 49ers. That's 1. You said we lose to the Browns. That's 2. You said we would lose to the Cowboys. That's 3. So you should be at 13-3 if you think because if you think we did because so we didn't talk about the last game against the Skins really. We kind of brushed that aside. I said we're gonna win that game. So yours should be 13-3. Mine should be 12-4.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's what I have.
Or it could be this. We beat Dallas the last game for the game for our last game of the regular season, and we lose that home game against the Skins because they're gonna be like, okay, we're gonna reserve our players for the playoffs, or it could be something like that. Because I would love. Here's the thing, I would love to win like beat Dallas in Dallas for the division title or like a higher seed.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
I would definitely want that.
I would love to see that, but I just think we always split. We always split it. Like very rarely do
Yeah,
we win both.
really. I mean, it could be our chance to sweep them. Like, who knows? But like I said, anything can happen from now until the season starts. Like the team that we thought that we're gonna lose, we can just be oh yeah we're gonna kill this team right here because that always tends to happen. Like I think the year we won a Super Bowl 2017 when we had to play in the Chargers from early on. I thought we were going to lose that game, but no, we won that game, and then the game against Carolina and that Thursday night football game. I'm thinking like before the season started, I'm thinking, oh, I think we were going to lose that game. But looking how the season was, I'm like, yeah, we could definitely beat Carolina. And yet we did. So, and like I said, it's going to be from like I'll say this from like in October towards the end of October or beginning of November, you know who your team is. Like, you know where your team is at that point. So hopefully, we'll be, a high flyer speed type of offense because that's what this draft we just did was predicated to was just all about speed. Probably just,
Yeah.
kind of be like another Kansas City offense pretty much. So, I mean.
Yeah, we were all about speed.
All about that shit. But like I said, I don't know. I don't know how much the Raiders are going to contribute this year. Maybe mainly more Jalen Rager because he's ready to ball out. Like, actually, there's a video I gotta send you talking about this one guy. I forgot his name, but he does some really great in-depth football analysis on players, teams. Like, he is very, very good. And he did a video on Jalen Rager, and keep in mind he's a Houston, Texas fan, but he's such a great depth analysis guy. Like I'll see in the video after this recording. So yeah, so everybody, my record in the end is 12-4. Brittany has more hope than me because she's at 13-3. So I mean, like I said,
I'm just a better Eagles fan. That's all.
See, every time when someone says some shit that I don't like, I be looking at like the magic camera like, well, that's been my thing lately. So yeah, I guess she's a better Eagles fan than me. But yeah, I had 12-4.
I just have more faith. That's all.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna keep it real. That's true too. But yeah, I mean, this 12-4. She's got 13-3. But I said anything can happen right now. Like I'm pretty sure Cowboys fans are saying 12-4. Giants fans are probably saying 12-4. Like you never know. Like I said, that's if we have a football season. That's if we have a football season.
We are going to have a football season.
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't have one. I'm gonna just keep it real.
Very surprised if we don't have one. I think they'd play in empty stadiums before not having any football.
But the fact is, if you're gonna play in an empty stadium, you're putting the players more at risk than the fans. Like you don't keep the fans safe, but you're pretty much saying like, okay, hey, football players, we don't give a ish about you. You go play. Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I'm not. I know that's something not you're saying, but I'm just saying, like for me, I'm just speaking for me. My perspective is like you're putting the players more at risk than the fans. It's like,
No, they would definitely be testing all of the players before they played.
you better develop a vaccine for that shit by then. Shoot.
What? They're going to take the same precautions that we're taking temperatures. They're not going to be able to play if they have a fever. Taking, if they're sick.
Temperatures, yeah, but I mean, for all you know, like they could be carriers, so you can feel fine. You just be a carrier of it. So I mean, because right now Von Miller has it, so we don't know if he's being. I don't even know what the status on Von Miller right now. I gotta look into that. So I don't know.
Don't worry.
We'll see. Hopefully we have it. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy our second Eagles video. Third Eagles video, I'm not quite sure when that will be. Like it's right now, I guess next time we talk about it, it's like the latest news because we keep getting news that they're talking to Jadavian and Clowney. They want to talk to Carlos Hyde. Like I'm getting tired of reports saying the Eagles are interested in this person. Just give me news saying they signed somebody. Stop giving me this. They're interested. Like, you want to sign everybody at this point? Like, just tell me you signed somebody. Don't tell me, we're looking into them. Like, I don't care. Just sign somebody at this point. Like, ugh.
I think they're just trying to keep people more in touch with it because you don't have anything else to focus on.
It just keeps teasing me though. Like I'll say this though, if you get one more pass rusher, if you get either Yannick Ngakwe or Jadeveon Clowney, either one of those guys, I would feel a lot better. Wherever teams like I feel as though we're still missing. Like if we get Carlos Hyde, that's great because I like Sanders, I like Boston Scott, but I just feel as though I don't know those guys can take a majority of the carries. Like they're kind of small guys too. They're only like Sanders is only 5'10". For all I know, he could be an every down back, but I'm not sure. Boston Scott, he's a Sproles guy, so he can't be taking a majority of those carries. So they need some type of a bruiser. Like if you maybe had Jordan Howard still, that would make things a lot better in my opinion. That's just me. I don't know. Like I would say get one more running back, get one more pass rusher, defensive end, and linebacker. Oh my God. See, that is a big concern for me right now. It's the linebacker position.
I think we need that before we do anything else.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind if they re-signed Nigel Bradham, honestly. I wouldn't mind that. Because, I mean, he's better than the linebackers we got right now, especially due to the size. And speaking of re-signing, they're thinking about re-signing Jason Peters. At first, I'm like, what's up?
I will lose it.
If we re-sign him?
I do not want him back. I think that he did a great job for the most part. I just don't think that he has it in him anymore, and I don't think that we need to put him back on the line and have him be slow again.
I will say this. The guy can still play. Like, he can, like, yes, I know he's getting old, but he can still play. Like, the benefit of signing him is, like, for depth purposes. Because if Andre Dillard's there, if he gets injured, who's going to be your backup left tackle? You know what I mean? Plus, I keep hearing that.
As a backup. He's not going to want to come back as a backup.
He's not. But, like, I've been hearing some things, like, reports saying that, Andre's not that strong enough and yada, yada, yada. So it's like, if he's not ready, maybe I'm 50-50 on having Jason Peters back because what bothers me is not because he's slow. It's his false starts that freaking kill drives. Is the penalties on Jason Peters just kills me.
Yeah, that too.
They drive me crazy with his penalties. Like, oh my God, like I just don't know what to do with those penalties.
Experienced, you shouldn't have that many penalties.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be mad if we re-sign him, but I get what you're saying because you want to have your first round pick, Andre Dillard, shine, get his moment. But like, for depth purposes, I would get Jason Peters, and maybe Dillard's not ready yet. Maybe he's not. Because here's the thing. There's one guy brought a good point. His name is Lord Brunson from YouTube. Great Eagles, great Eagles YouTube content creator. He brought up a good point. Andre Dillard against Chase Young. That matchup, I don't know. I think Chase Young might get the best of him. Whereas if you have Jason Peters, he'd be able to stop him. But here's also the other thing that I like about Andre Dillard. When we faced the Bears, he faced Khalil Mack. He did not let Khalil Mack touch Wentz. So he did a good job from there. So, like, Andre Dillard has showed promise. He really has. But if he was to study under one more year under Peters, it could help him in the long run, maybe. But like I said, I can see the other side where you don't want to sign Jason Peters. So, I mean, he wants to be back here, too. He said he's looking at other offers. Or maybe they're just saying that just because they couldn't get they couldn't get anyone from any other teams. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't want him back, but that's just me. That's just my opinion.
Oh my God, she doesn't want an all-time Eagles great back on the team. How dare you?
I appreciate everything that he's done for the team. I appreciate everything that he's done for the Eagles. I just think sometimes when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. And at the end of the day, it's like,
he's not going to play the whole entire season anyway. He's always going to be hurt. He always misses one game or another game. Like, if he comes back, he's not going to play every game. What'd you just say?
Why want him if you know he's going to get hurt or he's not going to play every game? Like, why not find somebody better?
I don't know, but we'll have to see. So, anyways, guys, it's getting late for us. Busy day tomorrow. But like I said, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. If you watched the video for this long, you're a real one. But if you like the video, just subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think, what your record is, because I saw a lot of people saying 9-7, 8-8, and I'm just like, God dang, man. Like, I understand that's your opinion, but it's like, Jesus Christ. We were like injured all through last season, right? So, yeah, y'all gotta have like more hope in that shit. God dang. But like I said, our next Eagles video, I think the next video that we should do will probably be about maybe either we sound like a big time player. Actually, okay, if the Eagles re-sign Jason Peters, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. If they sign Jadameon Clowney, we'll talk about that. If they trade for Yannick Ngakoue, we'll talk about that. So, like, either, like, it'll have to be, like, a big breaking Eagles news for our next Eagles video. Like, for me, I'll probably do, like, Eagles small talk, be like, okay, Eagles need this and that to win. Or actually, the next video I'm going to do is, talk about the upcoming primetime games who I think are going to be fun to watch. That's going to be my next video, at least, football-wise. That's going to be mine. It is. Whenever I have the freaking time.
Decide.
What's up?
You just decided.
I have all these minds. I have to record all these. We'll have to upload all these other videos too. So I need to create like more space for my computer because having all these videos in here takes up a lot of freaking space and it's annoying. It truly is. But like, I'm gonna upload this video like ASAP, like sometime before Thursday at least. Sometime before Thursday. But anyway, like I said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave a comment section below. And, me and Brit will see you guys next time. And take care, everybody. Be safe. Don't do anything stupid during this whole pandemic thing. All right. Take care.